Hello, and welcome to Keepin Up
with Christina Griffin Jones and
JJ Jones.
Ikebukuro Station.
Gonna get off the train right now.
Ikebukuro Station.
Where did Minkin go right now?
He's going so fast at Ikebukuro Station.
Ikebukuro.
Speaking of Ikebukuro, how about that plane ride there, baby?
21 hours of travel. Oh, Lordy Lord. 21 hours of travel all the way from San Diego to good old Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
We had a layover in San Francisco, and we were there for like another 4 hours or so. And then from there, 11-hour flight to Tokyo, Japan.
With the most delicious food. I wasn't supposed to really be eating it, but I did.
You thought that food was good?
That food was delicious.
United sucks.
United was good.
That was terrible.
You had to be
terrible.
He was on it and didn't like it. But it was also, they didn't have a lot of non-pork options.
Yeah.
Everything. They were like, at one point we asked, like, is there pork in this? And he was like, heh. And JJ was like, oh no, I'm good then.
Yeah, I guess
he said, a little pork. I was like, that's not, we're good.
Yeah.
I think he's good with that.
Yeah. I basically ate those delicious little cracker cookies the whole time. Those are good.
The Biscoff or something?
Yeah, you Biscoff.
Whoa. You kiss me with that mouth?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Seriously. I like it.
So, what was it like?
Is that a signal?
What are we talking? What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? What? Huh? What did you think of Japan?
Loved it. I want to go back there. I want to move there. I want to do all those things, and I want to live in Ikebukuro. So we got a really dope Airbnb.
Yes, we did.
We were like around the corner from from a temple, right?
There was a shrine shrine. It was like 2 minutes, somewhere in there, 4 to 2 minute walk away.
Yeah, so it was on my path to the torture chamber, aka the gym. It wasn't a torture chamber. They were very pleasant there. It was my little cutty cut that was a little torturous.
You want to talk about your cut a little bit?
Yeah, I do. So we get off the plane. So for those of you who don't know what a weight cut is, you do. So yeah, I said that for no reason. But anyway, so we got off the plane. Like I brought my scale because like I'm trying to make sure I'm at a okay weight to compete. Sheesh. So I'm supposed to be at 80 kilos, which is in pounds 176.34. So the 0.34 is important. So I get off the plane, my scale, which has been in checked luggage, moved around, all types of stuff, all discombobulated. Get on the scale in Tokyo, in Ikebukuro, the place where I want to move to.
The place she wants to go.
Wants to live forever.
Ikebukuro, the place she wants to go.
Station. Ikebukuro. So I hop on the scale at the Airbnb, and that scale says, what did it say? 173 pounds, baby?
It did.
It said 173 pounds, which is just physically impossible because I was enjoying every snack that they brought to your girl. It was amazing. It was delicious. It was great. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm good. I said 173 pounds. I said, this was easy. JJ said, no, Christina, That's not right. Because it was like, the weight, the scale isn't calibrated. So then I moved the scale, hop back on there, and it said 188 pounds, y'all. And then I just broke. I was like, oh no. I said, why? No. So why? I said, JJ, let's run away. I said, let's run away together. We won't have to do the Super World Championship. I said, no one even has to know we're here. No. JJ was just super amazing. Definitely in coach mode. Just recenter me and just like, hey, we do what we say we're gonna do. Let's find a gym. Let's get some work in. So that's what it was.
That's what it was.
I made it.
I mean, a lot of walking, a lot of treadmill. That gym was amazing. That gym was absolutely amazing.
So amazing. It was really amazing.
Yeah, which I guess I learned a new cultural thing, that you have to have gym shoes, not outside shoes. So you have to take off your outside shoes, put them into a trash bag, and then put on gym shoes that you brought there with your person.
And if you think you're going to be a black woman with blonde hair and they not notice how you try to sneak up into the workout area with your street shoes on, you'll be mistaken, beautiful soul.
This is true.
They had a little lady up there, and she was the shoe police.
No.
She said, no. I was like, oh, you was nice down there. She was like, girl, and it's all in Japanese. She said, girl, if you don't get your little raggedy outside shoe wearing self. I was like, raggedy dang. All in Japanese, mind you. All in Japanese. Not a direct interpretation.
Christina, do you want to talk about how much Japanese you knew for this trip?
No, I don't want to talk about that. I think that it won't look good for me. And I'm not interested in not looking good for myself. So we'll never know how Christina didn't know how to say hello, how Christina didn't know how to say thank you. And when I did learn how to say both of those, I used them interchangeably and wrong. And then JJ would be like, Christina, you're a weirdo because you just said hello for someone giving you something.
I didn't call her a weirdo.
Call me a weirdo.
I would never call my wife a weirdo.
Direct interpretation. Just like the lady at the gym. I said, excuse me. Excuse me, shoe police lady. I didn't know. She was like, get those dirty ASS shoes. I was like, whoa. You can't curse at customers like that.
Speaking of like different like concepts in Japan and like cultural things, I think being on the train was by far the most magical experience that I think I had there. Right? Just how efficient it is. The minute by minute, it will tell you if it's half a second late. It's freaking crazy. The second they're there, the when they take off, it was the most efficient system I've ever seen. And then like the lines to get in, and you line up here, you line up there. At first, it was a little overwhelming, and I think we had our safety shoes on, which was Mencken.
Yeah.
And after shout out to him. After he left, then I had to fill that role, and it was super confusing at first, but I got it. Yeah. And then I understood the Mencken pace of like, we gotta go.
Yeah. Mencken walked really, really fast.
He was running.
I would get left behind. I wasn't lost because I was just like, I just need to follow JJ. And so I stayed close to JJ and definitely got my steps in.
You moving so slow made me move slower, because Mencken had a pace, and I was like, "Oh, I'll keep up with him." Because I could keep up with Mencken, but you couldn't.
No, I couldn't.
And I was like, "I can't leave my wife wandering."
Thank you.
So it ended up being this weird trail of foreigners.
It was wild. Something that was it was interesting, and I think I'm still processing from Japan, and I need to do like research too. It was the women only train. I thought it was like really cool, but then also being like somebody who's been harassed on public transportation before, I was happy that like it was like a woman only train, for like women and women identified folks. But I also was like, kind of sad about what had to happen, and how also, right, when you fight, when you fighting for something, you aim for the stars, land on the cloud. Definitely aching in my heart for what happened, that needed for there to be a woman only train. And then also thinking how like this woman only train, I didn't see a lot of signs that were like explicit about creepers. Also, like, I don't speak Japanese, so I could have been missing stuff and subcontext and subtext and stuff. But yeah, definitely like my heart just being like, sheesh, worldwide, baby. Gotta worry about getting touched on and felt up on the train. And then like we had a washer. I absolutely love like hanging my stuff outside. We do it here at our home in San Diego. But it was a very much a shocker. But also not a shocker because like, women are not safe anywhere. But the not being able to have my
creeps are going to creep, right?
Yeah.
Creeps are going to creep. To be completely honest,
having the panties outside.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's not safe. Your panties won't be safe. And I was like, you want to know what'll really kill the vibe of this whole vacation? If I get out there and my panties are gone.
That's fair.
And I was like, and then because I was like, okay, so everybody's panties aren't safe. So I was like making JJ keep his underwear inside. Because I was like, this is solidarity panty snatching, okay? That person is gonna walk by and be like, I'm taking Christina's panties and I'm taking JJ's panties. And I was like, JJ, I think I had to like do that with my mind and be like, JJ's panties aren't safe either. But no, JJ's panties were fine when we left them out there. But I kept drying my panties on the inside, so.
My panties got nice and dry.
Mm-hmm. It was for me though. Like I definitely came back home. And we can't talk about Japan without talking about Kellyanne. That's later.
That's a different thing.
But definitely came back from Japan just with just a renewed like fire for just fighting for women and femmes and trans and non-binary folks' rights worldwide. That's
It was I mean, I had a blast. I mean,
Me too.
we even bought some traditional Japanese clothes while we were out there. You got some made out of denim, and I got some made out of cotton.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. The sizing for what I was getting was easier. I didn't see a lot of t-shirts per se that fit me. Mm-hmm. And apparently my size foot is as big as the Japanese foot can possibly get. So I couldn't find my shoes. Speaking of that, I couldn't find your shoes.
Yeah, but I'm a size like 10 and a half, 9 and a half. Those are the most popular shoes. And they're gone the fastest. These are the things I tell myself, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Look.
Hey, but the trip was amazing.
It was absolutely amazing.
Thank you for keeping up with
Christina Griffin Jones and
JJ Jones, and we'll see you on the other side. Baccarat, hey, 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 a cha cha, ooh ah.
Are we gonna die? The other side.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know how to end these. I just say words and I just bank on it.
That sounded wild. I was like, oh, sheesh.
On the other side.
Nice.